looking for God in the foreign land of the pagan, ancient Egyptian Africans. For centuries, Egypt has been a focal point for those seeking answers about human origins, history, and the divine. The allure of its ancient ruins, cryptic hieroglyphs, and monumental pyramids has drawn explorers, scholars, and archaeologists, many of whom hope to find evidence of the existence of God, or gods, amid the sands of the Nile. This article traces the fascinating journey of archaeologists through history as they sought to reconcile faith, science, and Africa's ancient past. The early pilgrims of discovery. The origins of Egyptology are deeply rooted in religious curiosity. During the 18th and 19th centuries, many European explorers ventured into Egypt, driven by a fascination with the Bible. Their mission was not only to document the marvels of ancient Egyptian civilization, but also to find evidence supporting biblical narratives. Figures like Giovanni Belzoni and Jean-François Champollion, while fueled by intellectual pursuits, operated in a world where religious ideologies significantly shaped Western thought. The discovery of the Rosetta Stone in 1799 marked a pivotal moment in history. However, this artifact's role has been interpreted and misrepresented over time. The Rosetta Stone is a significant African document created by the ancient Egyptian priesthood, under the leadership of Pope Sylvester I and Arius, in the year 325 of the Roman era. This artifact was central to a peace agreement designed to end over 300 years of conflict between the ancient Egyptian Africans and the Roman Empire. Sealed in stone and presented to Emperor Constantine the Great during the First Council of Nicaea, the agreement marked a turning point in shaping the Roman Empire's identity, drawing heavily from ancient Egyptian culture and spirituality. As part of the Rosetta Stone Agreement, Constantine agreed to a self-governing for the Africans and to construct a new temple for the new deity they would create. The first attempt was the god Serapis, and the Serapeum Temple of Alexandria was dedicated to its worship. Over time, this god evolved into what was later called Christ. By year 537 of the Roman era, under Emperor Justinian, after 212 years from the signing of the Rosetta Stone Agreement, the concept of the god Serapis had been redefined into the Christian idea of Christ. Emperor Justinian further strengthened this transformation by dedicating the first Christian church, Hagia Sophia, to the new god Christ. After the fall of Constantinople in the year 1453 of the Roman era, the Hagia Sophia, the first Christian church, served as the first mosque and institution for the Mohammedan religion under the Ottoman Empire before adopting the name Islam in the late 19th century for the religion. However, tensions arose when Justinian demanded the return of the self-governing rights granted to the Africans under Constantine, known as the Donation of Constantine. When the African leadership refused, Justinian forcefully revoked their autonomy, resulting in death of Pope Silverius, who fought to maintain the self-governing and power over the Church, Christianity. The destruction of the Rosetta Stone Agreement, the Serapeum Temple, and an effort to sever connections between the old god Serapis and the new god Christ was the result of this tension between the Church and the Roman Emperor Justinian. Today, remnants of this transformative agreement, including the Rosetta Stone, are housed in the British Museum in London. This artifact continues to spark debate over its true historical significance and the narratives that have been constructed around it. The claim that Champollion deciphered the Rosetta Stone's inscriptions has been a cornerstone in reshaping the world's historical narrative. While the inscriptions revealed a polytheistic worldview, they also highlighted humanity's universal quest for the divine. The interpretations of these texts have since been used to frame global history in a way that aligns with specific ideological perspectives, shaping our understanding of the past and its influence on the present. By the Victorian era, many archaeologists were explicitly seeking evidence to affirm Judeo-Christian narratives. Excavations of ancient cities and temples became a way to bridge scripture with the physical world. Sir William Flinders Petrie was deeply interested in the connections between biblical stories and ancient Egyptian history. He believed that uncovering the historical context of the Exodus could validate Old Testament accounts. Petrie's meticulous methods revolutionized archaeology, yet his work also underscored the challenge of using physical evidence to prove metaphysical concepts. While his findings painted a vivid picture of life in ancient Egypt, they often raised as many questions as they answered. In the 20th century, archaeology became more scientific, yet the quest for divine connections persisted. The discovery of the African King Tut's tomb in 1922 reignited public fascination with ancient Egypt. Although the tomb didn't provide direct evidence of God, its treasures revealed the intricate spirituality of the ancient Egyptians. Their practices and rituals, centered around gods like Osiris and Ra, suggested a profound engagement with questions of life, death, and the afterlife. modern archaeologists began interpreting these findings through a cultural lens, viewing ancient Egyptian African beliefs as a reflection of humanity's broader spiritual journey rather than a direct pathway to proving God's existence. Today, archaeologists approach ancient Egypt with a nuanced perspective. Rather than seeking to prove or disprove the existence of God, they explore how ancient civilizations understood and expressed divinity. Discoveries of sacred texts, burial practices, and temple designs continue to illuminate the ancient Egyptians' relationship with their gods, offering profound insights into the human quest for meaning. While the sands of Egypt have yet to yield definitive evidence of a singular, all-encompassing God, they have revealed something equally profound: humanity's enduring desire to connect with God. Ancient Egypt, with its rich tapestry of gods and rituals, serves as a testament to the universal nature of this quest. Transcending time, culture, and geography, archaeologists digging in the sands of Egypt have unearthed treasures and texts that speak to the depth and complexity of human spirituality. While the ultimate proof of God may remain elusive, these explorations remind us that the search itself, through science, history, and faith, is as old as humanity. Ancient Egyptian African civilization continues to inspire wonder and reverence, bridging the past and present in the eternal pursuit of understanding God.